right, yeah, get it this way. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, so we're going to get started by facing the east. Let's give our praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
God will be giving our praises to the Most High, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, in the name of his begotten Son, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shah, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, along with the Holy Spirit, who taught us his truth. Honor to the brethren that's laboring doing the work, first the gospel, first they like to think about do so. These blessings to the hopeful elect, which will be 1/3 of us Israelites, who will be the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, who will be returning back to the Most High, seeking salvation by hearing and believing his word. All right, so now we back with another live lesson through the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Before we get started, I'm gonna read a couple of these articles. So, update: Texas wildfire causes catastrophic losses to cattle herds. Farmers and ranchers are losing everything. And I didn't know that fire was considered the largest fire in Texas history.
I knew you would like that.
Hey, it say the ranchers and farmers are losing everything. That's crops, that's beef, chicken. That's just, in other words, creating a famine. Right? This is back to Egypt. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So this is another one. New York Attorney General sues world's largest beef producer over methane emissions. Climate commitments. Methane emissions goes into like the gas that's released for vehicles such as cars, airplanes, factories that release gas. But here it says that the world's largest beef producer. So one of these farmers was sued for methane emissions coming from cows. They actually talk about that cow farts contain a certain amount of methane gas, and just too many cows would add to emissions and could contribute to climate change. Yet they keep making more vehicles and more factories, cut down more trees. So yeah, Esau pointed the finger at everybody but himself. It's a shame. Pointing at the cows can't even defend themselves. U.S. says Israel has agreed to the framework for a Gaza ceasefire. So Israel, they're agreeing to ceasefire, but the Lord said when they say peace and safety, there comes sudden destruction. I forgot the country, I think Hezbollah, they ready to attack Israel now. So they can have all the ceasefires they want, the war is going to continue to intensify. Farmers sound the alarm of perfect storm pushing United States into food crisis. So yeah, that's coming. Yeah, bet.
I got an article too. It says the record-breaking natural disasters that we are witnessing, this is the end of time headlines, that we're witnessing in Texas and California right now are truly historic. And it says, read a little bit of it. It says, if you think that we are witnessing is normal, I honestly don't know what to say. Over the past few years, the United States has been getting pummeled by one major natural disaster after another. The number of billion-dollar natural disasters in 2023 established a record high for a single year. See, in 2024 is certainly off to a roaring start. It seems like each week brings up multiple new disasters, and right now we are watching a couple of whoppers. The blizzard that started and hammered the state of California is so intense that it's difficult to believe that it's actually real. And Stonehouse Creek fire that you was talking about, Panhandle, Texas, has officially become the largest fire in Texas history. Yeah, man. So this stuff is happening way more frequency. That's how you know the Lord is on his way back, man. The earthquakes are getting bigger. The natural disaster, already said, is one after another coming every other week now, or every week. It's always something, man.
Man, I see the video of all that snow they got in California.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, see, and that's not normal.
No,
that shit ain't normal,
crazy.
Especially in Cali.
I think they got more snow.
The Michigan, huh?
Yeah, I think like when Michigan would get it like on a bad snowstorm, that's what they got.
See, I remember last year too. Remember that in Italy, It had in one day in Italy last year. It had 6 months of rain in one day that
Yeah.
rained over there in Italy, man. Like we are literally at the end of times, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see that shit now, then hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Man, I seen a doomsday map, something Esau came up with. It had pretty much just talking about the fault lines that run through America.
Yeah.
Supposedly they theorize that it's gonna crack the United States into different parts, dividing like the East Coast from the Midwest.
See?
But it showed like the whole West Coast pretty much underwater. Because when all that snow melt, it gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, just led me to think, damn, would California end up underwater? Especially if they get all that snowstorm with heavy rains after.
You know, like we've been saying this for years, how California's supposed to like break off and be its own island, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, all kind of stuff.
I believe it. Shit. A lot of that shit is gonna happen.
Yeah. I could go a couple more articles. I don't know why this phone playing with me.
Got it.
This is coming from the People's Choice. Praying in public, reading aloud from the Bible is hate speech to be severely punished. Who the only people who read the Bibles aloud in public?
God.
Top cardiologist calls on General Medical Council to investigate injuries caused by the hokey pokey. Funeral director John Looney continues to blow whistle on the hokey pokey. Pentagon chief warns of direct Russia-NATO conflict. And at the same time as that's popping off, America's, well, it's already invaded, but it's gonna pop off here. EU approves Bill Gates digital ID, which excludes non-compliant from participating in society. Yeah, that digital ID also be going to the microchip. That's what they're gonna morph to. And those who are non-compliant, they're gonna be cut off from society. That's why it says they won't be able to drink or sell. Excuse me. They won't be able to buy or sell.
Got some more?
One more. End time fears of sale outages and elections spark surge in gold buying. So you can buy all that gold, but what's that gonna do for you when ain't none of the electronic devices working? But yeah, we got a handful of articles we're gonna go to today and go through the scriptures on them. And the Spirit got us getting on Esau today. Hey, Ezekiel 35 said prophesy against Mount Seir. And then, even though we get on Esau, at the same time, we get on the 2/3 of our people who've been influenced by this devil. You know, they drunk of that wine. Hey, Shalom to man up on the table. Shalom to that brother. We in here now and for the rest of forever. Shalom to the sister. Late. So let's start with one of yours first.
All right. First ones I got. It says new study reveals ultra processed food linked to 32 harmful effects to our health. All right, we're gonna read a little bit of this article, and it says ultra processed food is directly linked to 32 harmful effects to health, including a higher risk of heart disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes, adverse mental health, and early death, according to the world's largest review of its kind. The finding from the first comprehensive umbrella review of evidence come amid rapidly rising global consumption of UPF, such as cereals, protein bars, fizzy drinks, ready meals, and fast food, like McDonald's, Burger King, all that shit.
Damn.
And it says in the UK and US, more than half the average diet now consists of ultra-processed food. For some, especially people who are younger, poorer, or from disadvantaged areas like these ghettos that they put us in, a diet comprising as much as 80% of UPF is typical. You see that? That's what Esau do, man. They put us in these ghettos, take the grocery stores and all the stuff that we need all out the hood, and put nothing but fast food and clinics and liquor stores and shit all over there, man.
Hey, the famine needed.
Hell yeah.
Because it's gonna get rid of all this BS.
And the first precept I got is Job 10:21 and 22. And it says, before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness, the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself. and the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness. And that's the point, man. That's all Esau promotes is death, wickedness, and sin. You know, from the food, he put all these harmful chemicals in the food, give us all these diseases. You know, he created something such as the cigarette, you know, that causes cancer. You know, why the fuck would you make that, man? Knowing what it does to our people. You know what I'm saying? The air that we breathe nowadays is polluted. The water got fluoride in it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that Esau got, man, it leads to death, leads to an early death. You know what I'm saying? When people eating all these fast food, I remember Pastor Hart said, fast food equals a fast death, man. And that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's why our people are so sick. You know, where we from back in Saginaw, we live in a small town. It's more clinics over there than it is grocery stores because our people so fucked up from the food we eat. You know, from the liquor stores and stuff being all over all the damn time, man.
Gunshot wounds,
anything, man. You know, Esau don't give a damn about us, man. That's why he's putting all this shit up in there. You know, this place is as death. It's full of darkness, man. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta bring something going on for that.
Go ahead.
It said, where the light is as darkness. This Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil. That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Yeah, that light versus the darkness. Light is understanding, real information. When the darkness will represent ignorance or false information, you know. And that's not just limited to religions and philosophies, but knowledge of foods. You know, people will actually get up, eat some eggs in the morning, be like, I'm having a healthy breakfast. Ain't nothing healthy about eggs. Or, you know, people will look at you weird if you decline bacon, like on your burger or your baked potato. They look at you like you made an effed up decision in life. Right. And then at work, I eat a salad on first break. Was it, yeah, I say, I guess mainly in my, hold on. Yeah, I guess this job, now in previous jobs, especially my restaurant jobs, when I was battling my Crohn's disease, I started making salads. You don't know how many people will have to stop to comment on the salad that I'm eating. Like, bruh,
right?
It's a salad, bro.
Right. They mad at us for trying to eat healthier and better ourselves.
Yeah, so somebody got a joke. Like, I'm not looking at you for being a fat slob.
Right.
Yeah, like, why you worried about my salad?
Right.
Yeah, you shouldn't mess with no man while he eating anyway.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
The animal king tell you that. You don't mess with a dog while he eating.
Now you tear your ass up.
Yeah, and what is really want to sit there and have a conversation about my salad? Well, if it would have been me, I had to put ranch and bacon. No shit, bro. Just leave me alone real quick.
That's why you unhealthy now. You got cancer building up in your stomach and shit.
Yeah, but that's people putting darkness for light. Just pretty much what everybody believes to be true is false and it's detrimental. Breakfast. That's a doctrine. The Lord said, "Woe to the land when the king gets a child and night princes eat in the morning." Oh, I heard Amawan talking about that. How Esau a child. You wake up in the morning and you got Pop-Tarts, Fruity Pebbles, and they all colorful. And our people be the main ones eating it. Yeah. Okay, Williams at that stand up. Parents get high, they eat up all the cereal. Now you gotta lie to your kids what happens to the cereal.
Right. Even with that milk though, that milk is bad for you.
Oh, milk. That's light as darkness.
Yep. All the parasites and cow poop and shit that's in that milk.
Yeah, they be blood and pus in the milk too.
Yeah, man.
Oh, because remember in the 90s they had all the posters in the commercials with the got milk.
Yep.
Got the milk mustache. They told you that's the key to having strong bones. Man, I ain't had no milk. Man, probably since it's going on like 10 years now. Hey, my bones stronger as they ever been.
Right. Even with that pork, man, they don't tell you that no matter how much you cook it, you won't even get rid of all the parasites and stuff that's in that damn pork, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so y'all can keep on eating this bullshit if y'all want to. It's gonna lead to nothing but an early death, heart disease, like you said, type 2 diabetes, all that shit, man.
And that's putting sweet for bitter. You know, you consider pork a delicacy, consider that sweet, but give a bitter look to somebody that's trying to eat an apple or a carrot. You know what I'm saying? And then putting bitter for sweet would be the opposite. You despise healthy foods, but look at the things that's gonna F you up. Right. Like it's coming out now, pork put parasites all throughout the body.
Yeah, man.
like all your organs, your muscle tissue.
All that shit.
People got like parasite.
Hell yeah, pigs.
That stuff creep me out.
Pigs eat anything from human bones, human meat, their own feces. That's why they call it slop, man. They build all that shit together. Pigs eat anything.
And that's what the Americans are. I seen a video.
Mhm.
They gave the pigs like pumpkins, fruits and vegetables first. Pigs was eating it. They ain't had no choice. But they threw like some dead carcasses in there,
Killed
some half rotten fish, molded and stuff. They left the fruits and vegetables and went to the
other
dead
shit.
meat.
God,
That
man.
was half decayed and stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's the same with our people.
Yep. Hell yeah. That's why Esau. That's why this place is it's the land of darkness, man. You know, nothing but death here. You know what I'm saying? And from even when animal extinction, you know, they're killing all the animals. You know what I'm saying? The deforestation, destroying their forests and all this stuff, man. The home habitat. Esau promotes nothing but death, lies, murder, all that bullshit. This place is weak. It's a terrible place to live, man. Next precept I got. You got anything else?
Oh, nah, not true.
All right, next precept I got is Isaiah chapter 14, 10 to 13. And it says, "And they shall speak and say unto thee, Art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? The pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down from the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." But the point I was trying to make is, has thou become weak as we? Yeah, America's weak. I heard GMS Kingdom Minded say America is nothing but a third world country that's wearing the Gucci belt.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Jake, you know how Jake fake it till you make it? You know, you poor as hell, you broke as fuck, but you out here wearing the latest Jordans, got the Gucci belt on, the shades and all this bullshit, the golden jewelry, man. That's all America is, man. You know, they promote this thing to you, oh, the land of the free, you know, the land of the brave, the best place in the world. But it's nothing here but death again, wickedness, darkness. And again, like Joe said, this place is all out of order, man. It's all out of whack. Nothing here but confusion, death, and wickedness, man. It's sin. You know what I'm saying? That's all Esau promotes. So yeah, this place has become weak. You know, the dollar is crashing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the air is terrible, the water is terrible. A lot of foods over here in America, you won't even find none of that shit over there in the UK. Or over there in Europe, like Norway and Sweden and all those places, man. You know what I'm saying? They eat their stuff fresh off. They grow their own crops and everything, man. You know, here in America, you can barely even do that because they polluting the damn soil. You know what I'm saying? Mixing it with them chemical growth sprays, make it grow faster and shit, man.
I had an aloe vera plant. I wanted to buy some dirt for it because it grew so big I had to divide it up.
Yeah.
Hey, Shalom,
Shalom,
bro.
Mark.
And then pretty much I was like, yo, where y'all dirt at?
Mm-hmm.
They was like, you want regular dirt or organic dirt?
Right.
I said, what? I thought all dirt was organic.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They mixing shit, man. They doing too much stuff, man. That's why this is his heaven. His heaven is just nothing, like I said, but death, wickedness, and darkness, man. That's why we need the Lord to return.
If you go back to that verse, it says something about the worms covered thee.
Yep. And again, it says, Art thou become weakest to us? The pomp is brought down to the grave. The noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Yeah, the worms spread under thee and the worms covered thee. That's a metaphor and literal. You know, worms signify, you know, decay or the breakdown of something. American society has decayed. That's why the men don't want to be men no more, and the women don't want to be women.
God.
That's why there's no order in the households. Heard the brother Kazak, that we was just listening to. That wasn't him. No, it might have been GMS Kingdom Mind.
Yeah.
He said, you know, it ain't no such thing as parents and children no more.
Oh, yeah.
He said it's just spirits in the earth.
God.
It's just a free for all. People just
Right.
come in and go out. And but that's the worm spread under thee. And if you look at the potholes in the streets, the weaknesses in the power grid, cell phone outages, that's the worm spread under thee, a metaphor for the breakdown and the decay of America. Hey, but people eating all these pork and bad meat, they literally got worms sprayed out in their body.
God.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, in the land of shadow of death, you know, body break down, there's worms all over it. So, yeah, this is the grave.
God. That's all America is. One big ass grave, man. Soon it's gonna be the lake of fire. Everybody
yeah.
is gonna be cooked up, man. You got anything else you could?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this last one. This Second Kings chapter 4. I started 38. And Elisha came again to Gilgal, and there was dearth in the land. That's a famine. And the sons of the prophets were sitting before him. And he said unto his servant, set on the great pot and seethe pottage for the sons of the prophets. And one went out into the field to gather herbs, and found a wild vine, and gathered thereof wild gourds, his lap full, and came and straight them into the pot of pottage, for they knew them not. So the sons of the prophets didn't know what was in the pot. So they poured out for the men to eat, and it came to pass as they were eating of the pottage that they cried out and said, O thou man of God. Let me see. As they were eating of the pottage, they cried out and said, O thou man of God, there is death in the pot.
See?
And they could not eat thereof. So yeah, as you read on in the story, the pottage was good, they continued to eat. But that's here in America. It's death in the pot. They got crawfish broils, they got gumbo, and the gumbo is the worst thing you can eat. And they love that here in the South, all kind of sausage and crab and pork and shrimp. And people actually think they be doing something. Well, they make an Alfredo, chicken Alfredo, but they gotta throw some sausage and some shrimp on it.
Or some crab meat.
Yeah, like bro, the plate look too crowded now.
Right.
See, and that's America too. They got a thing for mixing.
Kind.
You know, you get a baked potato. You gotta. At first, it used to be you put like some butter or some cheese, some bacon, some celery. I said celery, green onion. And I got to the point now, the baked potato got all of that, plus sausage and crab meat, and they throw Alfredo on it.
All kind of shit.
You know, that's why wraps and burritos and burgers are so popular. Just whatever you can fit on the bun, whatever you can fit in the wrap. Because America is Mystery Babylon. So it's a mystery what you're really eating until you unravel it. And I got like that. I bought a chicken burrito, chicken, rice, beans, and some veggies. I'm eating it. I'm like, this looks like a sausage. I can get it the next time with no damn beans in it. And that's why it's because the burrito and the burger, that's a mystery. You know, even burgers, they got Thanksgiving burgers. It's like turkey, mac and cheese, dressing, cranberry. Just, that's America. A big melting pot. It's everything all jumbled up and mixed up. Yeah. So even here, it's literally death in the pot. Hey, Shalom to the sister Sabraya. Shalom. Hello, Yahweh, Shalom, my world.
And to go along with this article still, how Esau still promotes death, it says CVS and Walgreens will begin dispensing the abortion pill. And it says CVS and Walgreens announced on Friday that they will soon start dispensing Miprostone, one of the two drugs used for medication abortions in states where abortion is allowed. The two large pharmacy chains said they have reviewed and certified to dispense Miprostone following the rule change of Food and Drug Administration finalized in 2023. You know what I'm saying? So again, Esau, the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. You know what I'm saying? And since Esau, his production is all fucked up. You know, the women, they women can't have kids because they got endometriosis and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the haughty people do language.
Yeah, see?
We got on the men. What the language goes into droop, and
Yep.
a certain body part drooping.
Yeah,
But also the women, they language too.
God.
They like dry ground.
God, bro. And that's true. Jake,
Back to the mix of food thing. I did that. It might have been last year. I had like a little baked potato, put some chicken on it, put some onions on, some caramelized onion on it.
Yeah.
Then I put like some dairy-free Alfredo, butter Alfredo sauce that I mixed up, and some more stuff. I got to eating it. I'm like, man, I don't even know what I taste. I'm like, man, I would have liked the potatoes better by themselves, or at most, I might have put it with some onions and a little bit of the Parmesan sauce. I would have liked the chicken better by itself. You know, just because it tastes good individually, don't mean it should all be mixed up. And that's what America, do the stuff.
Yeah, man. just destroy everything. Like I said, nothing but death, man.
So you got that's your second article.
Yeah, it was tied into the.
Oh, all right, that's a good. And yeah, that's pretty much they're gonna start setting that abortion pill. Remember, a couple weeks ago, we brought out an article where at sex ed in the Planned Parenthood, the Shedamite was teaching the young women that it's okay to not be a virgin, that you have nothing to lose but something to gain. Say virginity was whack. That's what's taught over here in the Great Whore.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna read this Revelation 17. I'm gonna start at 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Oh, Jake ain't got nothing to do.
They did that shit on purpose. They turned around and came right back down.
Oh, that's their daily routine party on a Sunday.
God damn.
Because we really is the living dead.
Right.
You know, when we look at zombies on a zombie movie, they just walking back and forth. You know, no direction, no destination, really for no reason, and that's our people. They circle the block. Whether they be walking or they ride down, beating up the block.
Old as fuck too.
Yeah, that's how they get jammed up, and they've been doing that since they was my age and younger.
Non-stop.
And that's how they usually get caught up by the police, like yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So yeah, this beast we know represents the rulerships of Esau. You know, the dragon being the Roman Empire, America. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in the hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. That cup, not a literal cup, but it's a metaphor for which you feed the people. You know, which you feed their mind, being information. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And that's why that article we brought a couple weeks ago, teaching the young women it's whack to be a virgin, is not something to lose, but something to gain that comes from the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, being America. The abortion pill, what you need an abortion for. That means you was laying with somebody. And see, a lot of women, they would not, even now, you know, a lot of women, they don't have sex, or they limit themselves because the risk of pregnancy. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. You don't think you fit for raising a child, it's cool with that. But now, they're gonna sell a over-the-counter abortion pill. It's just encouraging them to be a whore, a harlot. Like, hey, you can get this, because Plan B used to be 50.
I was just gonna say.
But see, them party gonna be like 12, if not $9.99. And yeah. And so women gonna be like, nah, I don't wanna right now. You know, child too expensive, Plan B too expensive. Right? But now the new talk gonna be, oh, it's all right. Get an abortion pill. They probably get a pack of them.
Yeah. I see it. That's Esau too, because they tell you to get the Plan B, you know, and they tell you to get this abortion pill, not telling you that's gonna fuck up your insides and stop you from having kids later on in life, man. That's gonna tear your ass up.
Yep, blood clots.
Yep.
Infertile.
That's just another way of birth control. So you know, so our people will stop repopulating, man.
Yep, birth control and encouraging women to be harlots.
It's just Esau. Nothing but death, wickedness, destruction. There's nothing good about this man. You know, last precept I got, Ecclesiastes 2:16. I'm gonna read it out of NLT, and it says, "For the wise and the foolish both die. The wise will not be remembered any longer than the fool. In the days to come, both will be forgotten." See, the wise, that's Esau, Edom, man, and that's these people of fucking America. This place will be forgotten. What does Ezekiel 35 say? You know, O Mount Seir, I will make thee desolate. Make thee most desolate. This place is not gonna be nothing but what is it, cockatrices and dragons and all kind of weird shit gonna be here when the Lord destroy this place. And the fools, you know, you 2/3, y'all not gonna be forgotten, but y'all go die right along with the wise men, man. Because this is the person who y'all follow. You know what I'm saying? You want to trust in everything that Esau says, with the food, with the water, with the laws and all this bullshit. So y'all go die right along with the wise men, man.
Yup.
They're gonna suffer the same fate.
Oh yeah, because you was deceived by the wise man, and I think we was going to it. Might have been yesterday. I'll grab that next. But this is Amos 7:17.
Con.
Therefore, thus says the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land.
See?
And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be, strangers, captivity,
Yeah.
in a strange polluted land. And there, our daughters will be harlots. And the Lord said it should be no darlet, I combined the word, it should be no harlots of the daughters of Jerusalem, and no sodomites in our nation.
Yeah, man. It's all just. That's why he got to go, man. That's why he's going into captivity for 1,000 years, and the Lord gonna get him off this earth. Because the things he's doing here, man, it's crazy. From the man-on-man marriage, the woman-on-woman marriage, you got the Epstein Island list, and nothing is being done about that. You know what I'm saying? They brought the list out to sweep that shit right under the rug.
Bro, I was
You know what I'm
mad.
saying?
I thought something was gonna blow up
Me
about
too.
that.
God, man.
I thought I was gonna see all them celebrities like pretty much go broke, probably kill themselves.
Something like that, but nothing came of it. It was probably just one big ass distraction. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you still eat the standard American diet, or if you fall for this abortion gimmick, that you'll be deceived by the beast. So if you still getting deceived when the land is green, matter of fact, I'm gonna go there real quick. I think that's Luke 23:21 or Luke 23:31. For if they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the drought? What's a green tree? When society is up and running, functioning, everything normal. And what's the point of that? Our people deceived by the smallest of things, when they in a good case. So meaning what? When you in a bad case, you're gonna definitely be deceived. That's the point. If they can trick you into falling for their beliefs and their gimmicks while you in a good case, when you really in need and in a bad position, hey, you gonna fall for anything.
That's that MOTP.
Yeah. Ultimately being the RFID microchip and the brain chip.
Beat them into submission. Talk sweet to them.
The Lord said He's gonna use catastrophe and interruption of your flow of money and unemployment to open the people up to being willing to accepting the CBDC via the RFID microchip under their skin.
That's the hour of temptation. Everybody gonna be tried, man.
Oh yeah.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying? So the fool, like I said, for the wise and the foolish both die, man. So you people who's confused and following after wise men and so-called white men and all the America's philosophies and all this shit, y'all gonna die right along with this place. Y'all gonna be down here with the lake of fire with the so-called white men, and all and everything else, man. You have some else, cuz?
I think one more. I guess that's about it.
Okay. All right, that was it for me.
Okay, so both of them are all together?
Yeah, because I had them tied in together.
Oh, okay, that's good. I'm seeing these streets so good.
Good. I can just take a picture of it for my camera so I can get it.
All right, man. So next article we're gonna go to, I got the same article from a different few sources. So I'm gonna just read the titles. I read the title of it and go to the next. I took a little screenshot. So let's get into it. Trans milk, as good as the real thing. The makers of a drug used off-label to induce lactation in men, warn it could adversely affect a baby's heart. All right, so again, this is about trans milk. Milk that's coming from a man, but that man is transitioning to be a woman. The drug-induced nipple secretions of trans women are as good as mother's breast milk for babies. The University of Sussex hospitals claim in a letter of campaigners made public. All right, let's continue. Let me see. The Healthcare Trust medical director, Rachel James, argued that the off-label prescription drug cocktail men transitioning to female take in order to produce milk was similar to natural hormones, which encourage lactation to develop when the baby is newly born. So pretty much, humans that was born men transitioning to a female, they can take a prescription drug that causes them to produce milk in their breast.
This nigga Esau, man. This motherfucker. Can't stand this motherfucker, bro.
Oh man. Nah, man. All right, I'm gonna read another one. As hospitals say, hormone-filled milk from trans women who were born male is just as good for a baby as the real thing. All right, let's see. Now this is another one. Trans women milk as good as breast milk, says NHS Trust. Drug-induced chest feeding. Liquid comparable to that from mothers when it comes to baby nourishment, claim hospitals. All right, so this is the last one. We go get some precepts. Midwives advise to use terms such as chest feeding rather than breastfeeding to be gender inclusive.
See that shit, man? You know, you got shit like that. Then you go into some of these bathrooms, they got male tampons and
Like
shit,
what,
man.
where does that go and for
Right,
what?
exactly, man.
Like
I can't stand
it's
this motherfucker, bro.
great to be a man. We ain't got
God
to
damn.
deal with none of the problems women got to deal with.
God.
So why these men trying to get pregnant now? Now you want to breastfeed.
Right.
Now now they want to have that monthly cycle.
Weird shit.
Tampons in the man's bathroom.
Right.
Women don't even want to deal with that. So what the women? So
man.
what the men want to deal with it for?
Right. Weird ass motherfuckers, man.
That's why this place got to be invaded.
Gotta be invaded.
These Americans, y'all about to get bullied by these Chinese. And most Chinese zoos ain't even that big. They be about this tall, about 120 to 140 pounds. They about to whoop on these Americans.
Fast as hell, strong as hell.
Yeah, they about to whoop on these Americans.
Hell yeah. They need to, man. This place got, bro, it need that. That reset is needed, bro. We need the Lord, bro. Straight up, cause hell no.
So back to this last article that I screenshotted.
Weird ass.
Esau actually, Esau always got to create a new word too. A
Weird.
trans man, trans woman. That wasn't in no dictionary if you go back 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
Right.
Now they got chest feeding to make it include men who wish to breastfeed. Now you got to use the word chest feeding. You know what I'm saying? And then the other article I said, they was encouraging these institutions to drop the phrase husband and wife to make it inclusive for LGBTQ folks.
See that?
But use, partner and partner.
It's bullshit.
But
More
yeah,
bullshit.
this chest feeding, bro. That wasn't in no dictionary, probably just last year.
Yeah, man.
Well, when they make a new one, shit better be in there.
God damn.
Can you grab
Matthew 11, 23, and 24.
Yeah, you grab that and I'm gonna go to Titus.
First precept for the article is Matthew chapter 11, verse 23 and 24. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted into heaven, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it hath retained unto this day. But I say unto you, that it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee.
So the Lord's talking to Capernaum. As a matter of fact, and I think Capernaum was a place in Jerusalem. Let me see if I can verify that. Well, yeah, that's pretty much where Israelites lived.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lord said, if the mighty works that have been done in thee was done in Sodom. Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities was wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the works that was done in Capernaum? the miracles and the teachings of Yahweh Shai, calling people to repentance. The Lord said, if you don't believe me, at least believe because of the works I do. Even the believing Israelites, they said, can a devil raise the dead? Can a devil heal the blind? So obviously he got to be the son of the Most High. But that's the works that was done. And Yahweh Shai was saying, if the mighty works that have been done here was done in Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah would have remained even to this day. Meaning what, they would have repented. And that's really what was the issue between the Jews that was in Jerusalem versus the Jews that were scattered. They received the teachings of Yahweh Shai that Paul wrote in his letters and believed, even though they never saw the works that Yahweh Shai did, yet they still believed, based on what the scriptures prophesied about it. But that's even so now. America, who is exalted unto heaven, the works that Yahweh Shai was doing in his time, they being done now in the spirit. But the physical works, the miracles that he did, they can be done here too. Yet the people still not going to believe. They still not going to repent. In verse 24, but I say unto you, they should be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee. So the people in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah, the Lord ain't send no prophets out to warn them, to prophesy against them, but they hear. So what? In the time of judgment, Sodom and Gomorrah, whoever they are today, hey, they're going to have a lighter judgment, than the folks here. They would have had a lighter judgment than the folks here in America. Because so that's what that is saying. Back then, how it applies now. The people still not going to believe, so they're going to fare off worse in judgment when it comes.
I remember Message of the Kingdom said that this place now is like considered a circus compared to Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yeah, they said if the people from Sodom and Gomorrah was here, they'd be terrified. They'd probably be scared straight.
Bro, like
literally sexually oriented straight.
Right.
They're like, man, this what we.
Like as you growing up, man, you'll never think this place would end up like the position that it's in now. You know what I'm saying? Like when I woke up to this truth, bro, I never thought. You find out all the information. You actually start reading more about articles and prophecy and stuff like that. I never thought it would get this bad, bro. When you was younger, before you come into this truth, man.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's wild out here.
The worst shit ever, man.
Yeah, it's wild out here.
Crazy. You got Titus already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got it.
Oh, you got it? Titus 1.
Yeah, so and what the Lord is also saying about Sodom and Gomorrah, that they saw the works happening that was happening in Capernaum and other places, they would have repented. Meaning what? They'd have been rehabilitated. That pretty much saying there was hope for them. Sodom and Gomorrah would have repented. But the people back then and here today who don't believe, even though the same works are being done, they saw them back then, the works are happening today, they still won't believe. Meaning what? This place can't be helped.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord said, through Jeremiah, we would have healed Babylon, but she cannot be healed. Not even by this word. And not that the word is not able to prevail and heal them, it's just they too far gone in their wickedness. The Lord said, the whole head is sick. When speaking about Israel, but also the other nations.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Now the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 15 and 16. Unto the pure all things are pure, but to them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled.
So the Lord said even their mind and conscience is defiled. Your mind, you're going to see your decision making, you mentally. Now people say mind, body, and soul. Well, your body's defiled from the actions that people partake in here. Their mind is defiled because of the decisions that led them to make them actions. But it said the conscience is defiled, going into the spirit. So you might tell somebody, man, you bad to the bone. But the Lord has said, man, you bad to your soul. No help. Nothing could be done for them. That's why the people are still unbelieving and unrepentant of the nation of Israel. They're going to have a worse, that's why they're going to have a worse judgment than Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, yeah. 16.
Yeah.
Verse 16, they profess they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Yeah. So yeah, people are abominable, disobedient unto every good work, reprobate. Hey, meaning nothing good comes from this place. Dang. I think it was concerning Yahweh Shai. I forget. It was either Galilee or Nazareth. It was one. I think it was Galilee. You know, when Yahweh Shai was coming from, I think he was born in Nazareth. I forget which one or the other. But the Jews said, can anything good come from Galilee? Or it might have been the other. But that's what the Lord is saying here, reprobate into every good work. Can anything good come out of this place? And it can't.
Hell no.
This is the place where the evil is sown. You know, this would be the epicenter of wickedness, the mother of harlots and abominations and filthiness of the earth. And then where they spread like a shockwave throughout the earth. And people resisting it too. Over there in Africa, Russia, they resisting the great horde. But the Lord said, you know, the earth will rise up against these devils.
Hell yeah. But yeah, it get to the point so bad to where you got like women, you know, the Muslim women over there, like in Iraq and the Middle Eastern country.
Are they uncovering themselves?
Yeah, they come over here, uncover themselves, you know, forget all the discipline and laws that they had over there in their country. They come over here, act a damn fool, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you said, become nothing but harlots.
Yup.
You know, this place is beyond fucked up. You know? Ready for the good or just ready for the book of Matthew?
Yeah, let's go back. Let's go to Matthew.
Matthew. All right, now we're at the book of Matthew 17 and 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
So yeah, hey, that's on many levels. That's false prophets. That's unbelieving, unrepentful Israelites that teach others not to do the commandments. And that represents kingdoms. A good tree. Matter of fact, we'll go up to verse 1. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. We know America is a center of corruption, so a reprobate to every good work, nothing good can come out of this place. And then back down to 19, you know, every tree that beareth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And that's what's gonna happen to America. The Lord gonna cut this place off, and it's gonna become the main lake of fire. You know, a worse judgment than what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, that was horrible. Hey, but this, what the Lord gonna do here, gonna be much worse to match the works. The Lord gonna match the wickedness and evilness of America with that amount of destruction.
That scripture say the sins have reached the heavens.
Oh yeah, yup.
Yeah, this place.
Well, guess what? The destruction gonna reach to the heavens. Because you're gonna be, you know, you're gonna be able to see it from up there, Lord willing. Part of that. Yeah.
All right. Now the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 to 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leper his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Yeah. So the Lord is saying, you know, this, you know, they can't change. Can't nothing good come out this place. And just a side note, to the people that teach the Gentiles can be saved, that they can convert or be spiritual Jews. An Ethiopian can't change his skin. A leper can't change his spots. So how can your spirit be converted? You can't see or touch your spirit. So how can you change it? That's why these folks can't change. Ain't no helping them. You know, their mind and their conscience is defiled.
If you give them a chance to, they wouldn't change any damn way.
No, this place would just get worse. That's why the second Ezra speak about as the world grow weaker through age. So this place will continue to decay more and more.
If the world went on longer, man, it would barely be any straight people left.
Oh no.
And if it was, they'll lock our ass up for not wanting to follow their agenda.
Oh, yup.
You know what I'm saying? There'll be nothing but homos, LGBT, zombie druggies, all kind of weird shit going around, man. Now read the book of Revelation chapter 9, verse 14 through 21. Verse 14, and it says, saying the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loosed the four angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates River?
Oh, Euphrates.
Euphrates, River Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, a day, and a month, and a year, for the slated third part of man. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them.
So that's going to the nuclear destruction of a certain hour of a day, of a month, of a year to slay the third part of man. But guess what? Those who remain are the 2/3 of our people that escaped the famine, the sword, and the pestilence. Hey, wickedness got an expiration date. That's the day it's going to get cut off. Well, what? That evil tree with the corrupt fruit will be cast into the fire. Yeah.
All right. Verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of, how you say that? Jackman?
I think Jacinth, maybe?
Jacinth? And brimstone, and the heads of the horses as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone.
And that's a vision of the nuclear missiles. The nuclear missiles are the horses. And it says them that sat on them. You know, that would be the angels, the spirit of the Lord, that's going to be God in the missiles. And it said that the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. Because at the top of that missile, inside it is multiple warheads. So it opens like the mouth of a lion, and there's multiple warheads. And then that's why it says out of their mouth issue fire, smoke, and brimstone.
All right. Verse 18, and it says, by these three was the third part of man killed, by fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone was issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth, and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
So yeah, that goes into the missiles again. You know, the nuclear destruction, the power is in the mouth. That's why it's like into a lion. And the tails are like serpents. That's why they say zigzag and swirl and stuff through the sky. And it said had heads. That would be the warheads. And it's with the warheads do the nuclear missiles hurt or do damage.
Yeah.
Because how the missiles are designed today, you know, the missile itself does no damage. It just transports the warheads. Then when the mouth of the top of that missile open up, the warheads come out and do the damage. But we getting to the point. But that's what we got to look forward to in this place.
Yeah. Verse 19, for their power is in their mouth. Oh, I already read that part. Verse 20, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not for the works of their hands, and they should not worship devils and idols, and that they should, yeah, I said that right, they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk, neither repent that they of their murders, nor the sorcerers, nor their fornication, nor their thieves.
So yeah, even though the Lord bringing these plagues to the earth, you know, the nation's still not gonna repent. 2/3 of our people still not gonna repent. You know, some of them may try, but it's gonna be too late. But the point is, you know, especially Esau, Edom, they're not gonna repent. In the verse 21, it says, neither repented of their murders nor their sorceries. Let's get on the murders. We just got on the abortion pill. That's murder. No matter if it's inside of the womb or outside of the womb, because that's actually discussion. Is it considered life if it's only an embryo? Is it considered life if it's still in the womb, or how far into the pregnancy would it be considered, you know, life and murder? So Esau could kill on just many different levels, like the food, the medicines, inside of the womb, outside of the womb. Listen, okay, neither repentant of their murders nor their sorceries. So we're gonna go to the blue letter Bible with this word sorceries.
Witchcraft.
Yup, pharmakia.
5331. Pharmakia.
That's probably what pharmacy.
Oh, yup.
Strong G 5331. Pharmakia.
So yeah, sorceries in the Greek is pharmakia. And when we read down, it reads the use of administering of drugs. Then I'm gonna go back to the last screenshot that I had about the trans milk. And that's really a word now.
That's where that word pharmacy come from too. That how you say it?
Pharmakia.
Pharmakia, yeah, man. That's what that pharmacy said. What do pharmacies do? administrate and deal
Administer drugs.
Kind,
Yeah,
see?
I think it's in there in the blue letter too.
Mm-hmm.
So so again,
See? Esau.
sorcery, English,
Motherfucker, man.
in the Greek, pharmakia, and
Stand
the
there.
first entry that we read was administering of drugs. So back to the I guess it's first sentence of the first one that I brought out. It reads, the makers of a drug use off-label prescription to induce lactation in men. So yeah, these trans men.
Got it, Want me to grab your bag and put the bag on top of it?
Yeah. Thanks, God. So again, in the English, sorcery, in the Greek is pharmakia, meaning administering of drugs, medication. Here, what is this? I don't even know how to say. But pretty much men that become women and they want to breastfeed, they get these drugs. Or in other words, that's a sorcery. So just to give the drugs and medication, just in general, is sorcery. Because the Lord said, let the herbs and fruit of the earth be your medicine.
Yep. The things he created.
Yup. So yeah, Esau is not repentant of his murders and his sorceries. You know, and even birth control. You know, it's not necessarily murder, but I guess technically according to them, but the way it is, because you stop in life. And like you said, the Lord said, bring forth, be fruitful.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, Esau, despite these plagues, is not going to repent of his murders and his sorceries. Even hormones that you give women that they develop masculine features. And that's sorceries. That's the administering of drugs. And I'm going to come back to this word, sorceries. And it says poisoning, sorcery, magical arts, a metaphor for deceptions and seductions of idolatry. So yeah, so sorceries can even be a metaphor, you know, concerning deceptions and seductions, being what that golden cup that the great Horus is holding. You know, all the doctrines and philosophies that come out of this place. That's a form of sorcery as well. Because Esau, all he really doing is putting a spell on you. What they push in the music, what they teach in these institutions, what they push in their media. People hear this stuff and it really changes the way they think and the way they operate. Because so this stuff that come out of this place is really a spell.
Yep. Like I said, it's no good here. That's why it says it's all out of order.
Yep.
Everything that the Lord stands for, this place is against. From the laws and everything, the food, the laws, all that shit, man.
Yeah, they against life.
Everything, see?
Bill Gates said that population growth is a scary thing.
See? That's why this place is death, man. It's nothing but death here. Death, wickedness, and sin, man. Fuck America. Fuck Babylon, whatever, man. That's why this place gotta go.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for this place to go.
Hell yeah.
I got to get up out of here.
Bro. Ready for the
Lord willing, not make it.
right.
Make it or don't make it, this place gotta go. Get me up out of here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the next one to kind of tie you in.
Okay.
So this happened in Louisville where we teach at.
Oh, okay.
So Texas teacher placed on leave for wearing men's clothing. Says he wishes to teach baby gays how to vote.
See that shit?
See?
You ain't seen your kids in school no damn more.
This that teacher. Of course it's an Edomite.
Oh wow, man! Look at this faggot ass. Yeah, even at our schools, man, our kids not even safe.
Yeah.
Got the pink. Look at that, man. Got the pink on and shit. Pink hat, pink dress.
Yeah. And it says again, the teacher sought to teach baby gays how to vote. What the hell is a baby gay?
God. He's Esau shit.
Yeah, see, Esau, you can't even put words to his wickedness, but he always come up with one. You give this devil enough time, that's gonna be in the dictionary. Baby
Right,
gays.
Right. Just come up. This motherfucker just come up with anything, man. That's how you know this is heaven. This how you know this is heaven, man.
Yeah, he do what he want.
Do what the fuck he want, create whatever he want, man. This motherfucker is crazy, man. That's how you know who the true devil is, man. It ain't us. It's these dirty ass white caveman motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Yeah. Ooh, last night, out of wine.
He
was going in on
I
their ass
watched it
last
too.
night. Woo-wee.
He was bugging me out.
Me
He
too.
got to talking about Job
Uh-huh.
30. He was like they would chase forth from among men.
Mhm.
Back in the day, you see an Edomite like,
What-
hey,
what the fuck
is
is
you?
that?
What the fuck is you doing?
He was loud as fuck, screaming and shit. But I'm a wild boy. I love. He be going hard. I love that, man.
Oh man.
Who was it? Him, Maccabees, boy, them boys. I don't listen to Maccabees no more, but them boys used to go hard out there, man.
Yeah.
He still go hard. Shout out to Amawan Yasharala, man.
Hey, shalom to the brother. How about you?
How about y'all? Shop Pakistan.
Where is it?
Hey, what the fuck is that? Well, I was
Fuck
going-
is that? What you doing?
What the fuck is you doing? Oh, that's
Don't
just
be bringing you to the cage.
right. Get the rest of it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, also too, again, this teacher said he wished to teach baby gays how to vogue. Now look up that word vogue. It's pretty much how to fashion in the latest styles and trends. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna get this precept before we get the other ones.
Gotcha.
A cross-dressing Texas high school teacher who was placed on leave after showing up to school in women's clothing publicly advocated for using the school's LGBTQ club to teach baby gays how to vote. So even in school, they got an LGBTQ club, whatever, however you say it. Let me see. Rax Mad to Jack Yachty something, a chemistry teacher at Hebron High School in Carrollton. Okay, Carrollton. About 15 minutes west of Dallas, went viral February 14th. After a video shared on social media showed the educator wearing a pink dress with matching boots and a hat while he walked the halls in students' floats during school. So he, not only is he gay, he extra gay. You know what I'm saying? Not only is you a mo, you got the pink dress
Right.
with the pink heels, with the pink hat.
Yeah, man.
But
Our kids not even safe, bro. Like, can't even send your kids to school no damn more. There's no telling what they teaching them.
Yup. We about to. So I think what baby gays mean, I think it will be people who are gay, but maybe still like young children, adolescents. Because Esau argue that's the doctrine. Oh well, I was put. People, a man may say, well, God made me wrong.
Hell no.
I was supposed to be born a woman, or I'm a woman at heart. You know what I'm saying? And women could say vice versa. They a man at heart, that they really a man in a woman's body. You know, that's really a doctrine out here. But
Not knowing that they was some weirdos back in the day, the same
oh
way.
yeah, straight up.
Shit. They the ones who's in doing that Sodom and Gomorrah crap.
Can you hold Ezekiel 12 and 9?
Yep. You want to get that first, or you want to get yours first?
I'm gonna get that real quick. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 4. Where the word of a king is, there is power. So hey, let's continue. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? So how can you ask Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, what you doing? And then that's what people really say when they say that the Most High made them wrong, or they a woman in a man's body, or they was born a woman, but they really a man at heart. You was saying to the Lord, what doest thou? Like you don't know what you're doing. You know, you messed up. Like the Lord made a mistake. So again, and that's concerned. That's one of the many doctrines, one of the many sorceries that comes out of Babylon. The great whore, the mother of harlots, and the abominations of the earth. And then even Israel adopted this philosophy as well.
Yeah.
You show that real quick.
Yep. Book Ezekiel chapter 12 verse 9. Son of man, has not the house of Israel, the rebellious house, said unto we, what doest thou?
Yeah, even Israel say, what doest thou? They say to the Lord, you know, I don't know the full backstory concerning that one. I think that might have been sent out to the prophets. But even if you say it to the prophets, you send it to the Most High. Lord, what doest thou? Hey, because the people rebellious.
The Lord don't make no mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? If you was a weirdo now, you was a weirdo back in the day. If you believe Yahweh Shah now, you was one of the ones who believed on him back in the day. You know, so don't make no mistakes.
And it's another one, Isaiah 45:9. Woe to him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou? Or thy work? What makest thou or thy work? He have no hands. So that's ultimately what the people say. You know, what makest thou? Why did you make me like this? How did I end up like this? Or people may say people might say they was born gay. That's pretty much saying, you know, what makest thou? But again, woe to him that striveth with his maker. And that's why women want to get butt injections. How many women have died trying to alter themselves? Because woe to you that strive with your maker.
Have you seen, I don't know, you know Serena Williams, the tennis player? You know how fine she used to be, bro? If you see her now, she done changed her face and lighten her skin so damn much. I just seen her last night, got blonde hair now.
Oh, damn. I know Lil Kim like that, too.
Yeah, man, just our women just went from beautiful to just fucked up.
And people might say, you know, what's the issue with that? Well, you're trying to fit the beauty standard that Esau set. Why? Because you've been deceived by you.
Right.
If you've been deceived by his beauty standard, when a tree is green, when a tree is not green, and this place is a fourth world country, you're going to be deceived by anything else that he brings. You know, all that money, you know, hey, that shows money. Hey, no matter how much money you got, you can still be deceived.
God. Fucking fake big lips, big high cheekbones, and just lighten your skin and shit, man. It's just
Shakira like that too. She used to be fine, and she looked like an Edomite now.
God, see?
And strive, it reads, you know, you can strive physically or with words to conduct a case or suit, to make a complaint, to contend against. So you complaining to the Most High about how he made you. You know, or you complaining, talk about that it was a mistake, or you was born that way. But you know, back to the teacher who wished to teach baby gays. That's
All right, now at the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, 49 and 50. It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue that thou shalt not understand.
So yeah, and this nation who the Lord brought against us, as swift as the eagle fly, that's a code word for Esau the white man.
Oh, my bad. First, verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
So this nation, compared to the eagle, being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, a nation of fierce countenance. That what? They showed no respect or no mercy to the elderly, to the person of old, nor show favor to the young. Because people usually think that like the elderly and the very young population will be protected persons in society. But that's not the case with Esau. You jump to Genesis 25, I think 27.
Yeah.
But that's not the case with Esau. And before you get that, I'm gonna go here. You know, Esau, he preys on the elderly, the youth population. You know, people who I guess who would be considered weaker vessels. And this is why I think it's Job 12 and 7. But as now the beast, then they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and it shall tell thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. So the Lord is telling you, you know, look at the earth, look at nature. Hey, many lessons, spiritual lessons can be made by watching the wildlife. So why do Esau have no respect, mercy, show no favor to the young or to the old, because he a hunter. On Animal Planet, the main cattle that get caught by the lions and the leopards is either a real old antelope, an old deer, or it might be a baby, but in both cases they can't keep up with the rest of the herd. Or the antelope or the elk, it may be injured or sick. And again, also too old or too young, not able to keep up with the herd, and that's usually who get got. So Esau not showing favor to the persons of old or having no respect to the youth. Well, that tells you that Esau is a hunter. That's why he said, you know, he wanted to use the club, the school's LGBTQ club, to teach baby gays, to teach adolescents, you know, how to be gay, pretty much.
Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Yeah, so Esau's a cunning hunter, not just physical, you know, hunting the animals, hunting us in the city streets.
That's it.
Oh, even like people who commit sexual assault cases and who prey on the young, they call them predators or sexual predators, or in other words, sexual hunters. You know, so Esau, a hunter, a drinker of blood, a sexual hunter. And he's just a hunter all the way around.
It's part of his DNA. It ain't gonna change. He's always been that way, like you said from the beginning.
Yeah, he was made that way.
Yeah.
Going back to Jeremiah 13:23. Can he who was accustomed to doing evil do any good?
Also, too, what that Job said, Job 30, Job chapter 30, it said they are children of fools.
Okay.
Yeah, they are viler than the earth, man.
Yup.
Esau is the worst thing the Lord ever created, man. You know, and he's shown us that with how he's seeing these laws and all the things they do and all the things they're proving and the things they stand for. The Lord is showing you what not to be like, you know, and how not to rule. And you know what I'm saying? Like, they just motherfuckers, man.
And you about to see the consequence.
Right, man.
You live and conduct the kingdom like Esau.
Come.
Which Solomon and Gomorrah was left as an example. But Esau didn't take heed to the warning.
Yeah.
He exceeded the sins of Solomon and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
So what? Hey, this judgment about to be out of this world. And the scriptures talk about, you know, what's coming in this time will never be as bad ever after again.
See?
Well, the nation's gonna be shook forever. Well, what happens to America?
Yeah.
That's gonna be talked about generation to generation.
Come.
We the only people that really talk about Sodom and Gomorrah and like Esau who dig and you know the wise men of Esau. Hey, but America be talked about forever. Ain't nobody ain't going to ever be like this place again.
Hell no. Fuck that. I'm ready for it's 109, right?
10, 2 through 10, Psalms 10, 2 through 9.
Oh, Psalm 10, 2 through 9. Okay. Sorry. Psalm 10, 2 through 9. Psalm 10, 2 through 7? Or?
2 through 9.
Oh, chapter 10.
Oh yeah, chapter
Okay,
10.
my bad. I thought it was 110.
But yeah, Esau's a hunter. You know, that's why he robbed the elderly. Like, it's this movie Beekeeper I watched. Pretty much an elderly woman who wasn't the best with computers and stuff. She got hacked and got all her money took, like millions of dollars. You know, Esau prey on people. You know, he threw his technology too.
Yeah.
Even with this a child's game, Roblox.
Yeah.
They got like all kind of predatory type stuff, sexual, explicit content on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, now we're at the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 1 through 9. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
So yeah, the poor don't mean somebody without money. No matter how much money you got, you could still be hunted on by Esau. You can still be prey to Esau. It says here, the wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. That would pretty much be somebody without power. You know, to become without power. You know, they're going to become a victim. In this case, it would be the young, because the teacher is reaching out to the baby gays.
Verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesses the covetous from the Lord, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not of his thoughts.
Real quick, back to verse 3.
Okay.
For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire. In the NOT it reads, for they brag about their evil desires.
See?
And what was the evil desire here? Let's read it again. A cross-dressing Texas high school teacher who was placed on leave after showing up to school in women's clothing publicly advocated for using the school's LGBTQ club to teach baby gays how to vote. In this case, that would have been his wicked desire. You know, rather if individual Edomites, you know, on all levels, the low redneck crackers, you know, the trailer trash versus those who are at the top. You know, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, George Soros, all of them. You know, they all got wicked desires and they brag about it. But in this case here, they can apply to this Louisville teacher. And what? And because the Most High is in none of his thoughts. All right, let's continue. Verse 5.
All right, verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
So yeah, you know, this will be the wicked puffing up, you know, at the righteous. But even when you branch off from that, you got the LGBTQTers, they puff up at those who against them. That's why they got LGBTQ protests. Was that? That's the wicked puffing up at his enemies. You know, who stand against that stuff. And that's why last year they were saying, we here and we queer. And we coming for your children. Yeah. That's the cunning hunter. You know, a sexual predator, boasting of his heart's desire.
All Edomites too.
Yup. You know, puffing up at those who this society would consider straight. You know, we enemies to them.
Yep. We're at 6 now, right?
Yep.
Verse 6, he said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
That really goes into the heart of the wicked. You know, when we read Revelation, the 18th chapter, they think they'll never see sorrow or loss of children. The Lord said they're going to experience all that, and her plague is going to come in one day. But even here, the LGBTQTers, they think they're here to stay. They think they're going to continue to multiply and grow. That's why they said we here and we queer, and they coming for your children. That's why he said he wished to teach baby gays. So what? They trying to get the next generation while they're young to continue. So again, he said in his heart, I shall not be moved. They think they're here to stay. They think they could continue. But going back to Revelation 9, an hour of a day of a month in a year is the wicked going to be cut off. Also including the 2/3 of our people.
Verse 7, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
His mouth is full of cursing and deceit. That's deceit. Even the thought of teaching baby gays, just putting that wicked seed into their minds. That's deceit. Because ain't none of that stuff true. They put darkness as light.
Verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yeah, in the lurking places of the villages of the city. So he murdered the innocent. You know, that's the cops being in the cut, in the alleys, behind bushes, in the dark. Or they get you when nobody looking throughout the cities. But this also goes into the school system. That's the Edomite Klansmen, the LGBTQTers, in the lurking places of the cities, plotting on the poor to murder the innocent. And Esau is not murdering these children physically, but he's murdering them in the spirit. And then if he succeeds, the next generation of adults, they will have no children. So that's killing off the next generation that would have been here. So yeah, he's sort of in the lurking places of the cities, the villages. Hey, throughout the cities. That's the school systems, the jail systems, just all throughout the city. These institutions, that's just them to kill people in secret, behind closed doors.
Verse 9. Ready?
Yeah.
Verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
And why did it talk about the wicked being compared to a lion? Because a lion is a hunter, is a predator, but so is Esau.
Yep.
Rather it's shooting us down in the street, killing and abducting our women and children, or teaching the next generation of children that they can be gays and baby gays and all of that.
Bullshit.
He says he lieth in wait and catcheth the poor. Poor mean without power. That's why, like, when something happened to you, they might be like, oh, that poor man or that poor woman, that poor baby. Hey, meaning the power wasn't in their hand to get them out of whatever situation they in.
Con.
And when it says he catcheth the poor, when he draws them into his net, that net, because America is a pit, and the net would be this whole system. Oh, that's why they got the word network. A network, hospitals, schools, jails. This is all a network, meaning what? Many different nets working together for a common purpose,
Yeah.
to cut off Israel. So yeah. Hey, so the Lord gonna make this place most desolate. It's on Ezekiel the 35th chapter.
Verse 10.
No, it's all good. Okay.
Next one.
Hey, Shalom to the brother Yahweh.
Shalom.
Barakatah.
I get that victory.
Oh yeah. Victory, hey, a forever victory.
Con.
Shalom to the elder Sagalah.
Shalom.
Shalom to the brother Hawashaya. Shalom Yahabashim Shabarakatah. And to that, and I believe to the sister Pam. Shalom Yahabashim Shabarakatah. The water for tuning in. So yeah, today was the day we got on Esau, and anytime you get on Esau, you also get 2/3 of our people who drunk of the cup of Babylon. So yeah, wickedness got an expiration day. Revelation 9, the hour of a day of a month of a year. Hey, this may be the year, and if it's the year, we just gotta reach that particular month. And once we in that month, it could be any day. It's only 30 days in a month on average. And then once you hit that day, man. But yeah, we're going to face the east and close out. Let's give our praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Yeah, so I don't know when the next time we'll be out. Taking my car to the shop tomorrow. If I get it out in time, we'll be out tomorrow. But also next weekend, I'm going out of town for the week. Get out the country, Lord willing, I get there and back. Yeah, got to get out of here for a minute though.
Hell yeah.
This week, I understand mass shooters. I don't want to shoot nobody, but like the mass shooters back in the day, they would be fed up with this place, fed up with society. Yo, I understand it, but I would just take my anger in a different way. But I get it. All right, shalom, everybody.
Shalom.